Hello mariners, hope you all are well. So I'd already made 4 videos on the stream. One is on the basic and other I had solved with the question number 1, 3, 8 and 17. This is my last video on stream. Hope you had liked all my previous video and seen. If you had not seen, then please have a look on there. And so guys, please subscribe the channel and please please like the channel, also forward to other mariners so that they can also have a look and they can clear their basic on stream. So this is my last video, as I had already said this on stream. And if you want to solve any other numericals on stream or any other subject, so please comment it and I will solve it. So let's move with this question. So a ship arrives port drawing 8 meter forward and 10.5 meter aft. Length between perpendicular is 166, HF is 3 meter aft, MCTC is 175, TPC is 25 and 250 ton of a dangerous deck cargo is to be discharged at anchorage from HG of 73 meter aft. So how many tons of water must be transferred from the aft peak tank to number 1 DB tank throughout a discharge of 140 to make the final trim 1 meter by the stern? So state the final draft. So here it is saying that we have to find the final draft forward and aft, and also it is saying that to make the final trim 1 meter by stern means we have also have a restriction that in the final condition what we are going to get the trim, the trim, it should not be more than 1 meter or it should not be less than. So basically we need 1 meter trim by stern. So please have a look on this figure what I have drawn here. So this is how our ship is. This is the center, and in the question it is saying that HG is 3 meter aft. So from G, HG is 3 meter aft, and the cargo is going to discharge from somewhere here, that is 70 meter from the R, that is discharged. So and transfer of the fresh water 140 meter. So let's start. So draft 8 meter forward and 10.5 meter aft. So mean draft here it is 9.25 and trim initial is 2.5, that is 250 centimeter. So trim required means in the final condition what will be the trim. So trim changing is 150, and here trim, you can say trim change or even you can say as a trim cost. So here what is saying that mean sinkage, obviously we will get some mean sinkage as we are going to discharge. I'm sorry guys, it's not mean sinkage, it's mean rise. So I have done lots of mistakes. Mean rise because we are going to discharge. Sorry guys, it's really very sorry. So mean rise is weight divided by our TPC, that is 10 centimeters. So moment of a cargo to discharge, that is moment of a cargo to discharge, means we are going to discharge 250 from the distance is D, that is this. So the Y amount of water to be transferred, let assume that Y amount of a cargo we are going to transfer. So therefore that is 140 Y. Now TC is equals to TM by MCTC, and TM is 140 Y, that is this part amount of water transferred, and plus the discharge, we are going to discharge dangerous cargo divided by MCTC. So since aft draft is reducing as we are discharging of the cargo and forward draft is increasing due to the transfer of water, therefore 150 is our what is trim cost into 175, that is MCTC, is equals to 140 minus this is. Therefore after multiplication we get this value, that is 2650 plus 17500, that is equals to 140 Y. So guys, from this we here get the value of Y, that is Y is equals to 62.5. so that is 62.5 is the amount of water we are going to transfer. So one part we had solved here, we had solved one part, that is the amount of a cargo which we are going to transfer. Now the second part we need to calculate our forward and aft draft. For that, so TA, that is trim aft is AF into TC by L. So AF is 80 divided into 1.5 divided by 166, that is 0.723 in meter. I have not converted here into a centimeter. I just taken it into meter, so I'd get the value in meter only. Now TF is equals to TC minus TA, that is 1.5 minus 0.723, that is 0.77. Hope you all guys are getting this value, that from where I had get AF. So for AF we had a formula, length divided by 2, and as HF is in aft, so we need to subtract it. So from here I had get the value is 80. So from the question, initial draft forward and aft is 8 meter and 10.5. So already I had calculated the what will be the mean rise, because we are going to discharge some amount of a cargo. So that is mean rise is 0.10 meter, that is we are subtracting because the draft is going to rise. So now so after this mean rise, we had get our draft forward and aft is 7.9 and 10.4. Therefore the final change will be 0.77 and minus 0.723. I hope you guys are not going to ask me why I just added here and why I done subtraction here. I hope, because I'd already discussed 3-4 times previously. But still, if you want to know, if still you are confused, then let me once again I want to discuss you, because we are discharging from the aft, so there is subtraction in the aft, and as we are going to discharge anything from the aft, the aft draft will rise and the ship is in a straight. So therefore if it is going to rise, then obviously forward part V is going to be sink. Therefore I had added. So therefore the final draft is 8.677 and 9.677. So here we had get our final draft, and also we will you are going to see that the trim is 1 meter as per question. Hope you guys has liked this video, and if you really liked this video and if you understand the concept of the basic, and I hope that it is clear to you, so please give a like and subscribe the channel and also share to other users. And guys, this is my last video on it, so if you need any questions, so please comment it, I will solve for you. Thank you and Jai Hind.